you see Kyrie and Luka doing what they're doing, I mean, is it just for you? Did you kind of sit back and enjoy it? Or are you still locked into the game? What's it like from your perspective watching them perform?
Locked into the game for sure, but also the trust that we have with our quarterbacks. When you talk about Luka and Kai being able to make the right decisions, and I thought those guys did a great job with the pace in the fourth of being able to run when we got the miss or rebound, and then just talk about winning the fourth. The game was tied at the end of the third. Everybody just stayed together. We got some great stops. We had some turnovers there in the fourth, but no one went sideways. Everybody just stayed positive. And again, the trust of Luka and Kai with the ball, they made some great plays, finding teammates, but also being able to knock down shots when we needed them.
It's just my
And they're around the game. For me, I'm trying to get better each day. You know, watching film, coming up, my staff has done an incredible job of getting the guys ready. And so, you know, for me, when the season's over, I'll look back to see what I have to improve on. But there's always growth for a coach and players. But we talk about the players just in the players league, not a coach's league.
JK, what's the concern level with Lively at this point? And it was announced next spring. Are there any concerns about a concussion?
No. First, it was announced it was the next spring, so we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
Coach, Jaden Hardy is someone who employed as kind of that third.
Go ahead.
So I didn't think he was going to ask another question, but Jay Hardy's been someone who you employed as that third ball handler off the bench. What about his minutes recently in this series has impressed you the most?
When you look at Hardy, just his preparation, he's just being ready, just understanding that we trust with him having the ball to be able to play make or to score. He's done that in this series at a high level. He's also part of the special teams defensive group, so just looking at his growth, he's grown up extremely fast in this playoff series, but just understanding he's picking up a teammate maybe that isn't playing well, and so again, he's doing that at a high level, and there's a lot of trust with his teammates and coaches when he's out there.
Hey Jason, Anthony Edwards got hot in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter, y'all were able to hold him to 4 points. What was your assessment on the team's defense in containing him late in the game?
Yeah, I thought the group did a great job. He expended a lot of energy in that third. We felt we were in a good seat. You know, we gave up the lead. It's tied. You know, he played almost the whole game. Ant's an incredible player. He's going to put a lot of pressure on your defense, and he did that in the third. I thought again in the fourth, the group did a good job. You know, team defense of trying to make it hard on him. And again, we got fortunate that they missed some shots, and we were able to capitalize that on the other end.
You always talk about.
I've been in that seat before, and the coach trusted that I was going to do the right thing. When we talk about those two guys as winners, they want to win, they want to help the team. I think when you talk about Luka putting pressure and trusting his teammates, Kai again turns down a shot, and goes to PJ in the corner for a big three. And I thought that was when the run started. But my job is to inform them what I see and try to put those guys in a position to be successful. But they do the heavy lifting. I get to sit there and watch. And so, but they're doing it at a high level. We got to continue. We, again, haven't done anything. This is the first of four, and we're only at 3.
Jason, Lively is such a big part of this team. How did you guys make it through the night without him? How do you think White did 7 minutes out?
Yeah, I think it's always been, you've been around this group all season. Next man up. Injuries are part of the game. I thought DP did a great job. Understand we went small there for a little bit, but I thought DP came in, hadn't played in a while. Knocked down some free throws, was aggressive on the defensive end, had a good look on the offensive end, did go down for him. But if Lively's out, DP's going to be ready to play, and we trust him.
What did you guys do from a defensive standpoint there in the fourth quarter when you held them to 20 points?
You know, I think sometimes you look at the defense, we're trying to protect the paint. Also, we're trying to guard the 3-point line. But Minnesota's a very good team, and they can, you know, stretch you out. And I thought the extra effort tonight was at a high level. And again, our defense wasn't perfect, but we got the misses when we needed to. We got the rebound. That's the big thing we've talked about as a group. Our defense we feel is pretty good, but a lot of times we come up and we don't get the defensive rebound. But I thought tonight in the fourth quarter we did a really good job.
Jason, you just mentioned the small ball. What were you seeing when you chose to go to that early in the fourth quarter? Then what were you thinking? What were you seeing when you went back to Gafford as the main center?
Yeah, we were going to use PJ as the new sprinter with Gaff. We were just going to rotate the bodies at the 5, and so PJ was the next one up to be in that situation and to go small. They were small too, so this was going to be a battle of shot making. Who was going to be able to make shots? Rim protection wasn't quite there for both clubs, so for us it was just a matter of being able to knock down shots, and we were able to do that in the fourth.
And ever since the trade deadline, you guys have kept finding different ways to win, whether it's games where you don't hit as many threes as usual, games led by the defense, games where players are injured. What gives this team its ability to adapt to different styles of play, just still come out with results anyway?
I think it's just the trust. I think when you talk about that locker room, no matter who's on the floor, Hardy, PJ, D. Jones, Exum, Timmy, whoever is on the floor, they trust each other. And I think being able to have that trust, D. Jones didn't mean to throw it out of bounds, but we got the stop, and he threw it out of bounds. But the energy of the group felt like we could get another stop, and that's what's the beauty of this group in that locker room, is that we didn't get a shot, we didn't get points, but we truly believe that we can play defense, and that's kind of cool to see.
Coach, over here. Y'all made it clear that you're not going to worry about what people have to say. You guys just have your confidence. You believe in your ability. How much has that impacted this 3-0 series?
So it works, and for Luka, his skill set is like no other. I mean, he's pretty good too, and he's not afraid of the moment, but he's not afraid to being able to go to Kai, and then understanding what he draws on the floor. You're not going to leave Luka, so that means it's a numbers game, and it's 4-on-4. In this league, offense, when you're playing 4-on-4, offense has the advantage. And so we look at coming down the stretch, make or miss, we got great looks with our quarterbacks being able to decide that, and it wasn't, that Luka wanted to shoot them all. He had his opportunities in game 2.